20,000 kilograms of bread to more than 14,000 beneficiaries. With the help of 1,700 volunteers, Food from the Heart collects and distributes unsold bread from bakeries and hotels to the less fortunate on a daily basis. Partnering with various grassroots organizations, they also run 28 self-collection centers across Singapore, handing out rations, and these include unsold bread and non-perishable food items such as rice and oil, as well as toiletries and household items. Joining me in studio now are Anson Kwek, the Executive Director of Food from the Heart, and Lily Tian, a volunteer with the group. Thanks for joining me this evening. Anson, let's start with you. You've been with the group from day one. That's 10 years ago.
That's correct.
What was your top challenge then? And 10 years later, what's your top challenge now?
Well, I think 10 years is a long journey, I mean, for us. During that time, of course, we have our ups and downs. There are occasions where we are short of food. There are also occasions where we are short of funds. But I would say thanks to all the giving spirit of the community, we have managed to, pull through. And 10 years from then, now I think people came to recognize that there are needy families that are being left behind, behind the race. So I wouldn't say it's easy to solicit for donations or in kind or in cash, but still the awareness is there. People are more forthcoming, not only donors, but even volunteers.
Speaking of volunteers, how do you recruit volunteers?
Actually, our recruitment is very simple. Actually, by word of mouth. So one volunteer will tell the other 10, friends, and then they are interested in volunteering, so they approach us, and we try to make it easy for the volunteers as well. So that's how we grow our volunteers.
Okay. Now, you're the Executive Director, so you're in charge of operations and all that. What about outreach to corporates and companies?
Okay, for outreach to corporates and companies, it's also by word of mouth. When the volunteers themselves, their companies who have any CSR programs or any donation drive that they want to do, they will recommend us because they know our cause, they know what we do. So relatively, is what would I say is that they will approach us to do a presentation, and we always welcome the corporations to participate in volunteering, as a CSR program, not just purely by financial support. So we have been quite fortunate in this area.
All right, and Lily, you've been a volunteer with the group for 4 years now.
Yes.
Tell us why did you join them?
Well, I just want to do my small part of giving back to the society and to help the needy.
How did you first hear about the group?
Oh, well, I read about it by the previous founder when they started this. I thought that was a fantastic idea to reduce wastage, at the same time feed the people who need the needy family. I mean, food is the most important fundamental.
Sure, it's a basic
it's a basic need.
Yeah, of course.
So, and I thought, I would like to help in that way.
All right. So, as a volunteer, tell us how much time do you spend? Is it per week, and what are the top 3 things that you do?
Okay. I spend about an hour, about 2 hours a week, by collecting bread from hotels and deliver to a self-collection center in Queenstown. So once I drop off there, the self-collection center, they will distribute them in the evening.
Okay, have you pulled your other friends to join you or your family?
My daughters, I have just roped them in. If there are some ad hoc collection on weekends, I will get them to come in to help me.
Okay, so it is word of mouth. Now, Anson, you've been there since day one, and you, of course, have been on the ground. Any particular story or an unforgettable incident?
Well, we do have other events besides the bread, like Toys from the Heart, where we distribute toys to the underprivileged students. So there was this particular boy where he came and he just selected a Barbie doll. So we are surprised to see why is he selecting a Barbie doll. Upon checking with him, actually he said his sisters is at home, did not participate, unlike he is here where there's games and there's food provided. So he wanted to select something for his sisters. So it's quite touching that, so little they have, but yet, they are willing to share.
Right. Yeah. And yourself, Lily?
Yeah, I'm very touched by that as well, yeah. Well, I do not meet the beneficiary along on my delivery. So I've been come face to face to this particular lady where I drop off the bread. So we will just kind of like greet each other when she sees me delivering, and she will come up to me and say, "Thank you for sending this bread, and eventually it grew. It became like, have you eaten? All this stuff. So I felt
like a friendship.
Like a friendship, yeah. Even though I do not know her personally, I do not know her name, but I know that I look forward to meeting her every week when I drop off the bread. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then lastly, if you had one message, for your cause or what you want to share with our viewers, what would you say?
Just, well, do your part in volunteering, whether it's a big way or small way. I mean, it certainly helps like organization like Food from the Heart.
Okay. All right. Anson, yourself?
Yeah, I would say volunteering can be fun, right? It's not a not a big commitment actually in a sense, because we try to make it simple for you. So join us, just take a small step, not just volunteering, but also if you have any surplus, you can always contact us, and we will definitely channel it to the needy families.
All right, Anson, thank you. Lily, thank you, and all the best.
Thank you.
And that was Anson Kwek, Lily Tian from the charity Food from the Heart.